for Andhra Pradesh. Now 2024, after 2024 election, now 2026, he is the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh. Telangana Rising Vision, I don't know who's going to be where am I going to be, but always it is good to dream and it is good to have a planning for the future generations. Sir, going further ahead, sir, when I said the BRS government had introduced a bill to amend the Azamabad Industrial Area Termination of Regulation of Lease Act 1992, the LA Bill 6 of 2022 was passed by the Assembly and the Council on 13 September 2022. The bill sought to effect termination of lease and regulation of land in Azamabad Industrial Estate by way of sale and freehold rights. The plots in the industrial estate were classified into two categories. Category 1 originally allotted and running industrial units, and Category 2 others. The bill envisaged that persons in occupation shall be of extended freehold rights at 100% of the registration value for Category 1 and 200% for the other categories. The bill was mooted to sell away the plots in the industrial estate since large number of residential constructions had come up in the surroundings and many of the units in industrial estates had stopped functioning while new units have diversified into service business and other activities, sir. Sir, the total extent of Azamabad Industrial Estate was 120 acres. And if I have to go into square yards, it was 5,80,800 square yards. So our party had totally opposed that bill on the ground that even the then government wanted to perpetrate a land scam by giving up prime lands in the heart of the city on a throwaway prices, sir. Sir, I remember, sir, I'm not, pointing out at anybody, and I hope nobody feels bad about it, sir. But you can check the record, sir. So the Congress members were not vociferous in opposing this Azamabad Industrial Estate bill, sir, then. It was me and the MIM who fought, stood, argued, and we also walked out. Sir, at a conservative rate of rupees 80,000 per square yard, the lands in Azamabad Industrial Estate could be worth 4,646 crores, sir. I had spelled then also, and I am spelling it today too, sir. Sir, but the BRS government could not have its way since the then governor, Ms. Sundararajan, had refused to give the assent to Azamabad Industrial Area Bill, which remains pending with the governor's office till now, sir, till now. It is pending there. So the Congress regime in the state seems to be following the footsteps of the earlier BRS government by opting for Hyderabad Industrial Land Transformation Policy. Now the question arises, why do I say this? The reason for me saying this, sir, the HILT policy was issued only through a GO, without legislative or statutory backing, and though the Article 162 of the Constitution, sir. So the government also relied upon its administrative control over industrial land and industrial development agencies such as TGISE, while such administrative control permits management regulation of industrial estates. It does not extend to altering land use classification that are fixed under statutory approved master plan. Any change in land use must necessarily follow the procedure prescribed under the applicable planning status. This is very important, sir. Under Hyderabad statutory planning law, any change in land use requires prior amendment of master plan after public notice and approval. The HILT policy, being an executive measure, allows consideration of industrial land conversion without expressly requiring compliance with the statutory safeguards, making it legally vulnerable, I would say, sir. Sir, now the fifth point. The serious defect in the policy lies in the imposition of a development impact fee through administrative decision. The fee has no statutory basis, no rule-making support, no transparent mechanism governing its assessment or utilization. This exposes the fee structure to challenge as arbitrary violative of Article 14 of Constitution of India, sir. Sir, going further ahead, the sixth point, large-scale conversion of industrial land into residential and commercial use puts significant pressure on water supply, sewage, drainage, roads and other civic infrastructure such as development requires prior environmental infrastructure impact assessment. The HILT policy does not mandate these assessments, raising concern about compliance with environmental law and principles of sustainable development, sir. Sir, judicial courts have consistently held that the executive instructions cannot override statutory law. And land use change must strictly follow planning status, and that policy affecting public interest must be lawful, transparent and reasonable. Any executive policy contrary to these principles is liable to be struck down or read down by constitutional courts. I really fail to understand why this hasn't been studied, sir. Sir, there are many points which needs to be gone further, sir. Before going into that, like there are some positive impacts also. It is not just that negative impacts. There are also negative impacts, sir. I'll go later on, sir. Environmental hazards are there, which I am going to speak on that also, sir. Sir, when I say environmental hazard, sir, when I say environmental hazard, I would like to just quote one thing, sir, which the developed world follows. Sir, one is brownfield versus greenfield. What is brownfield? Sir, industrial land under a brownfield refers to previously developed or abandoned sites like old factories, gas stations or mills that are underutilized and may have potential or actual contamination, making them suitable for redevelopment into new industrial, commercial or mixed-use properties, often with existing infrastructure and strategic urban locations but requiring environmental cleanup. Redeveloping these sites offer advantage like lower initial build cost, shorter timelines and better location than building on underdeveloped greenfields land while addressing urban decay and promoting sustainability, sir. Brownfield previously developed potentially contaminated land in urban areas, sir. Greenfield, underdeveloped land, usually rural or in city with no prior development or contamination, sir. Sir, now, going further ahead, sir, I will go one by one into each and everything, sir. But, sir, earlier I said that the Congress regime, it seems to be following the same footsteps of earlier BRS government. I say this, and at the same time I know the reasons also. Because, you know, again, my learned friend of the government might feel bad what Akbar Saab is saying like this. This government seems to be, you know, running behind lands only, sir. I will elaborate on that. But they have their own reason, which I also understand. After, you know, the devolution fund, cut in the devolution fund, cut in the share of the state by the central government, and also by, you know, so much of debt taken by loans taken by the erstwhile government, BRS government. I mean, the government is left with not much options, but probably the only option left now is lands and just lands. So, sir, I would like to, before going further ahead, sir, I was listening to Honorable Minister Saab, my learned Minister Saab, Mr. Sridhar Babu Saab, he was saying, okay, let me make it very clear, okay, these lands are not owned by the government. You said okay, already the owners are there and it has been registered. Sir, as per my legislative experience, sir, there are two types of land, and I tried to do my research. My team also tried to search, but we couldn't find any answers. So I want a specific answer on this. So there are two types, sir. One is a land which is auction. When a land is auction, a bidder, highest bidder, becomes the owner of the land. When the land is allotted, either it is leased or it is allotted for a purpose. So I want to have a clear-cut answer for Honorable Minister Saab. कि sir, are these land completely, क्या ये सारे के सारे लैंड गवर्नमेंट के नहीं है या इसमें से कुछ पार्सल गवर्नमेंट का है? कुछ भी अगर नहीं है, ठीक है सर. अगर कुछ भी नहीं है तो then also it's okay, sir. But I was going through, I was doing my research, sir. At that time, I found one geo, sir. I'm just trying to get that geo, sir. I got a geo, sir, geo copy, and it was also an RTI inquiry, which was, one RTI activist had asked for. We request you to clarify as to how the land following in survey number so-and-so, Maula Ali, Malkajgiri and all, and they mentioned, sir. And in that, kindly give us all the document proceeding, etc. for Maula Ali, assistant, all ye pura isme likhe sir. So usme the reply what came was, the land is transferred to APIIC, now TSIIC, white GOMS number 1162 Industries and Commerce ID Department dated 4/12/1973. Copy enclosed. The acquisition proceedings and other relevant documents are not available in this office. It is a very shocking reply, sir. It's not available in the office. But sir, Honorable Panel Speaker, sir, in this RTI only, sir, they gave some details, sir. Sir, they gave the detail of Uppal, IDA, Nacharam, Maula Ali, Balanagar, Kukatpalli, Jedimatla, Ramapuram, Kudbullapur, Kusaiguda, Cherlapalli and Kantedar. Uske niche Visakhapatnam, Vijayawada, everything is there. So I didn't calculate that, sir. So I calculated that the total acreage is 4,034.97 acres, sir. Sir, here in this, it is not mentioning whether this land has been allotted to them and made them the owner. This RTI thing says that still the government owns this land. I don't know if there is any geo which was issued later on. So that's the reason why I am seeking, and my team and myself, we tried our level best to find out as to what is the extent which is held by the private people, what is the extent which is held by the government, or is there any partial thing, sir? But we couldn't get much of the information, sir. Sir, one more clarification I would like from Honorable Minister Saab is that, sir. Sir, taking and going by the word of Honorable Minister Saab, he said कि ये हमारा ज़मीन है ही नहीं, गवर्नमेंट का होता ही नहीं है, ये प्राइवेट का हो गया है और इंडस्ट्रीज को उठाया जा रहा है. फाइन सर. सर, मिनिस्टर साहब ये नहीं बोले सर कि अगर 30% of SRO for less than 80 feet road अगर कैलकुलेट करते हैं, what would be the revenue that the state government will be getting? He didn't tell, sir. Sir, and also one more question is that, sir, why 30%, why not 50%? Why 30%, why not 50%? I heard Honorable Minister Saab saying that कि हम 30% करें तो भी लोग आए हमारे पास बोल रहे थे कि इसको भी कम करो. Sir, this land worth is into, crores, sir. Fine, sir, and if we have to see the entire extent, plotted, the total extent is going to be 9,292.53. The plotted area, if I'm wrong, I may be corrected, sir. The plotted area is going to be 4,740.31. Sir, if only the plotted area is taken 30% SRO for less than 80 feet road, the state government, as per my calculation, again I might be wrong, if I'm wrong I may be corrected, the state government will get 10,519.98 crores. Is it right or wrong, sir? Sir, if we have to go for 50%, the state government will get 17,533.29 crores, sir. So now the question arises is that, are we going to go for 30% or is it going to be 50%? And why 30%, sir? Sir? Right, sir. So we have to, I'll have to do another homework which I'll go back and do and, try to bifurcate the 30% and 50% and then come with the right calculation, or if not, if the government can provide us with those details, it will be good, sir. You'll be helping me out in that. So, and the people will know, okay, what is the amount that the state will be getting out of this, sir. Sir, going further ahead, sir. Sir, when I just mentioned that these land cover an extent of 9,292 acres, including 2,000 acres within 8 kilometers of ORR and periphery, these 9,292 acres are 4,49,280 square yards, sir. It is 4,49,73,280 square yards. Even at a conservative rate of rupees 1 lakh per square yards, these land could be worth 4,49,733 crores. Yes, sir. I have calculated that also, sir. Sir, if we have to see that, so the question again arises is that the benefit which the owners would be getting is probably kuch aage, kuch kam, ya minus, plus, or something, it can be anything. It can be anything. But the owners of the land, 4,49,733, मैं कह रहा हूं शायद इतना ना होगा, लेकिन हमारी गवर्नमेंट को 15,000 probably we'll be getting. So I don't know whether it is a wise decision, right decision, good decision. People of the state will decide. They are the best judges for this, sir. Sir, the HILT policy was challenged in Telangana High Court through PILs filed by concerned citizen alleging procedural lapses, lack of public consultation and legal and environmental clearance and violation of mandatory provisions of HMDA Act. While refusing to grant interim stay, the division bench of the High Court directed the Telangana government and the government of India to file comprehensive counter affidavits detailing the reasons, factual backgrounds, objective policies, and the precise procedure for implementation, sir. The matter was adjourned for further hearing on 29th, sir. However, I understand that the case was not listed on December 29th, and no counter affidavit was filed by the state or central government by that date. I would appreciate, Honorable Panel Speaker, sir, if the government tables the detailed counter affidavits it has filed or is in the process of filing in the High Court for the understanding of the issue by the honorable members of this august House. When the subject has come for discussion, I think tabling the counters would be helpful. We can also give our suggestions and advice. Okay, what needs to be included in that, what needs to be omitted from that, we can give our suggestions, sir. So firstly, the policy permits conversion and alienation of 9,292 acres of industrial land for other purposes such as residential complexes, commercial establishment, institutional facilities, school and hospitals, ITES offices, and leisure recreation center to facilitate the change. The government mandates that interested landowners must apply online through TGI Pass portal, sir. Sir, I also heard Minister Saab was saying that only interested people will apply. So now the question arises is that you are saying that we want to bring down the pollution levels, but you are again leaving it for the interested people. If it is a policy, the policy should be a complete. Policy shouldn't be like this के ठीक है आपकी मर्जी, आप जाना चाहते हैं जाइए, कन्वर्ट करना चाहते हैं कन्वर्ट करिए, नहीं करना चाहते हैं यहीं पे रह के आप पोल्यूशन और पोल्यूट करना चाहते हैं तो करते रहिए. Sir, I really do not understand this, sir. Okay, the policy should have been 100% shifting of all the units. And rightly said by my learned friend from BJP also. The most polluted area has not been included in this. So now these are the questions which needs to be answered, sir. And the reason why I am saying is that, sir, okay, going further ahead, sir, when I said that we have negative impact and also environmental hazard, sir. Sir, the environmental hazard is very bad, sir, which nobody is taking it serious, sir. So the environmental hazard, I'll just go into that, sir. Sir, it is like, more concrete jungles are going to come up and road, less soil and greenery leading to heat buildup and poor rainwater absorption also, sir. Urban heat islands affecting, these, everybody know about this, sir. Less open space, weak storm drain, increase. Everybody is aware of this. So I don't want to go into this, sir. But, sir, there are some few serious environmental and public health issues which needs to be attended, sir. Conversion of contaminated land into housing commercial zones, building homes over chemically contaminated land can expose family to toxin for decades. Industries from 1980s and 1990s, mostly chemical units, many factories operating then handle hazardous chemical and dispose waste unsafely. Hazardous waste dumped and left buried toxic residue may still be trapped in the soil and groundwater below these lands, sir. Sir, Pollution Control Board failure, lax enforcement, allowed toxic leakage into drains, lake and groundwater sources. Toxic seepage into drain, canal, Musi River and lake poison enters water bodies and spread contamination far beyond the factory locations. Groundwater contamination proven by NGRI, NEERI and IICT. Scientific studies already warn that the water in many estates is unsafe for drinking or domestic use. If excavation releases trapped toxin, digging basement and foundation may reopen buried chemicals and spread them again. New borewell pull contaminated water deeper. Construction borewells can carry poison to larger ground areas. Health risk to residents, school children and workers, long-term exposure can cause cancer, birth defect, nerve disorders and respiratory disease. Irreversible groundwater damage once polluted, cleaning and nearby impossible for decades. Land conversion driven by real estate value. Critics say financial interest is prioritized over safety of public health. Officials and industrial owner eyeing land gains. Allegation of profits, motives from high-value urban land, need for cleanup before construction, scientific soil and water remediation must happen before any building permissions are given, sir. Sir, we need to check the soil. How much is it contaminated? Sir, I'll give you one example, sir, going further ahead, what happened in New York. I'll give one example, sir. Sir, environmental scientists and public health experts warn that converting decades-old contaminated industries, land into residential and commercial zones could trigger a public health disaster. Many of the industrial areas developed during 1980s and 90s were allocated to companies at nominal prices. A majority of these units involved in chemical-based industries. This is my research which says majority of them. I would like the Honorable Minister Saab to say that in all these industrial areas, what is the number of pharmaceutical industries, chemical industries and other dangerous polluting industries, and also give the details of as to how many industries are functioning and how many industries are sick, and if they are sick, then they are sick from how many years, and if functional, so how many people are working in those industries, sir. So this is very important, sir. Sir, while many factories have shut down years ago, large portion of land remained unused and several industries disposed of hazardous waste without regulation. Over the years, the Pollution Control Board has been accused of turning a blind eye as toxic waste drain system and canals, groundwater to deep borewells drilled with industry premises. River include Musi, lakes such as Hussain Sagar, where studies have detected hundreds of harmful heavy metals, sir. Sir, NGRI, NERI and IICT reveal that groundwater on many industrial estates is unsafe for use, sir.
So now my one more serious and important question is that, sir. Sir, we are saying that we are going to shift these industries out of Outer Ring Road, ORR. When it was in the ORR, not outside ORR, sir, all this chemicals, ये सारी जितनी भी गंदगी थी, जो भी था उनका, sir, it used to go in Musi. It used to go in Musi. Sir, if I am wrong, I may be corrected again, sir. So the reason why I am again and again saying that, please don't feel offended, please correct me, because sir, Mr. Uttam Kumar Reddy Sahab is here, sir. He's senior than me also. Sir, he was there. I remember, sir, when we used to have Chandrababu Naidu's time, sir, the power tariff agitation had happened. Sir, the House used to discuss power tariff for 3 days, 4 days, 8 days, sir. And they used to debate, sir, debate. What a tolerance level, sir, I would say, the then legislatures had. अब ऐसा हो गया, sir, जरा एक लफ्ज बोले तो, अरे आप हमारे दोस्त थे, हमको ऐसा बोल रहे आप. No, sir, I'm standing here and trying to talk. I might be wrong. I'm not saying that I'm 100% right. I may be corrected. I'm here to understand. I'm here to realize. I'm here to accept and admit if I'm wrong. But that doesn't mean that I'm standing here to target the government. No. I'm trying to fulfill my responsibilities as per my IQ level, as per my understanding. Sir, now you tell me, sir. I have only one example. Tankment, sir. Sir, what is the major cause of pollution for Tankment? Hussain Sagar Katta. वही है ना सर, वो पटनचेरू से वो केमिकल फैक्ट्रीज का पूरा आता है और उसको पोल्यूट कर दिया. सर, पोल्यूशन आके पानी में मिलने से ही पोल्यूशन नहीं होता सर. अगर आप गड्ढा खोद कर वो सारे एफ्लुएंट्स को, वो सारे पोल्यूशन को गड्ढे में भी अगर डाल देते हैं, through soil also it travels, sir. When we are going to go in the outer ring road, don't you think we are doing the same mistake which was committed decades ago by having industrial area in Patancheru and that pollution coming in Tankment? Now the same thing is going to happen for Himayat Sagar and Usman Sagar. Have we done that study? Is there any study being done? Is there any proposal with which we are going to stop wherever these industries are going to come, sir? Sir, 248 hazardous chemical contamination, soil and groundwater, sir. High rate of miscarriages and birth defects. Increased case of epilepsy, lung cancer, severe reproductive disorders. Sir, there are many toxic waste trapped underground for 30-40 years being released during excavation. Health risks for future residents, school children, commercial workers. Irreversible damage to groundwater. 213 proposals were made to relocate industries beyond the outer ring road due to pollution risk. Sir, my concern is only that कि आप जो ये लैंड को जो आप फ्री करना चाहते हैं, please also, allocate some spaces for green. We have to, sir, get the soil tested and see that, the soil is very bad over here. We cannot have commercial activities. We cannot have residential activities. We are going to have parks over here. We are going to have greenery. And then we have to have the services of experts who would say which plant can survive in that soil which is already polluted. We have to also do that study. This is very important, sir. Sir, if we are not going to study these aspects and these points, sir, what are we giving to our coming generations, sir? What are we giving them, sir? Are we giving them the क्या कहना है कि अच्छा हैदराबाद? Are we giving them pollution free Hyderabad? Sir, and one more important thing, sir. This is beyond this subject which I am talking, sir. Sir, from last 3 to 4 days, I have been speaking on various subjects. Through you, I would like to bring to the notice of Honorable Minister for Legislative Affairs, sir, Sir, selectively, the video and my speech which is released, few points are getting deleted from it and getting it released outside. Sir, it is so sad, sir. Sir, now through you I would like to ask Honorable Minister Sahab, sir, मैं आपसे पूछा कि AQI level बहुत खराब है. आपसे बोला कि it is crossed 350, it was 370. I gave you. उसके बाद में आज का क्या है बोल के it was 171. I gave you that also. Sir, next day, because I have that habit, sir, you know, I spend 2.5 hours before leaving my house reading all the newspapers. Still, I am not in this, Snapchat or Facebook. I am not in social media, sir. I don't even have an email account. I don't have anything, sir. In my phone, I don't even have a WhatsApp. I don't have WhatsApp, I don't have Instagram, I don't have a Facebook, I don't have email, I don't have anything, sir. Because, you know, sir, I don't have time, sir, for that. And I feel very disturbed. मैं पुराने जमाने का हूँ, सुबह सुबह उठता हूँ, पूरे 2 घंटे 3 घंटे पूरे पेपर्स को I read, sir, all the papers, sir. Sir, I read all the newspapers, sir. Not a single paper carried about AQI. And उसके बाद में, sir, उसके बाद में next day I see, sir, after I spoke, it wasn't there. उसके एक दिन बाद में all the newspapers had an article about AQI. Hyderabad में AQI. Sir, please again, once again, my learned friends who have raised the issue of pollution should not feel offended. But this house is witness to that. Okay, it was me and MIM who raised the AQI levels. And now so many of them are talking. Good. Good, it's good that we need to talk, sir. We need to talk. More and more voices need to be heard. We need to, because what are we going to hand over the coming generation, sir? We got to give them a good environment, good air quality. We have to give them good Hyderabad. Sir, ये ऐसे चीजें हैं, sir, और इसको बराबर हिसाब किताब से डिलीट कर रहे हैं, sir. मैं स्पीकर साहब आपसे भी बोलूंगा, sir, आप देखिए, sir. Sir, what are they doing, sir, when I'm speaking, when I'm raising an important point, तो एकदम ऑडियो चले जा रहा, सर, कर रहा, सर. क्या selectively? Sir, if it happens once, it is, I can understand. If it happened twice, I can still understand. If it happens thrice, I can understand. कल भी हुआ, sir. अब पता नहीं अभी भी हो रहा या नहीं हो रहा, नहीं मालूम. You have to verify it, sir. Sir, मैं आपसे बोलूंगा, verify करिए, sir. हो सकता है मैं गलत भी होऊंगा, sir. Sir, going further ahead, sir. Sir, going further ahead, sir. So the government proposes to levy a one-time development impact fee on plot owners seeking conversion of alienation of the land. The DIF has been fixed at 30% of sub-registrar office SRO rate for the plot existing on less than 80 feet road and 50 feet of SRO for plots on more than or equal to 80 feet road. This means that 5,050 acre of HILT land fall under the category of 30%. SRO and remaining 4,252 acres come under the category of 50% SRO. For instance, for the plots in Kantadan Industrial Estate, the SRO is rupees 8,100 and 30% of this works out to 2,430 per square meter, sir. Sir, in Chandulal Baradari Real Estate, the SRO is rupees 3,100 and 30% of this will work out to rupees 930 per square meter. Moreover, there are wide variations between the rate fixed by the TGIIC and the SRO values, sir. For instance, the JD Metla IP, the TGIIC rate is rupees 42,031 per square yard, while the SRO value is rupees 12,200 per square meter. The land can be given away at 30% of SRO, that is 3,660 per square meter on plot abutting less than 80 feet road, or 50% of SRO for rupees 6,100 per square meter on more than 80 feet road, sir. Sir, I would like the Industries and Commerce Ministers, Mr. Janab Sridhar Babu Sahab, to clarify why the full TGIIC rates are not taken to reckon and 30% to 50% of the low SRO rates are prescribed for alienating such prime land, sir. I would like him to clarify on this, sir. The government should have opted the TGIIC rates only for giving away these land to the interested landowners by and reckoning the rates at which these prime land are to be sold away are dirt cheap compared to the prevailing market prices. Sir, it is obvious that prime land are actually valued at no less than rupees 50 crore per acre or rupees 1 lakh per square yard in most of these industrial clusters, sir. Beside undervaluation of the land prices, the HILT policy may lead to job losses and displacement since converting lands to multi-use zones will lead to closure of existing industry, causing job losses for thousands of workers and disrupting traditional industrial clusters, sir. Sir, HILT policy has been formulated without any transparency, since no public consultation or public hearing was conducted and no social impact assessment of the land was taken up, nor an all-party meeting was held. In short, this policy points out the tantamounts of misuse of public asset by the party in power, sir. Sir, going further ahead, sir, I would like to have two more clarifications, sir. Honorable Speaker, sir. Sir, one clarification I want to have from the Honorable Minister Saab, sir. Sir, Times of India, sir. Times of India newspaper 16/26. Sir, in this an article had come in Times of India, sir. T keen to resume unused land from central PSUs. Is it right or wrong? It is written here, revenue authorities in Rangareddy and Malkajgiri have been instructed to provide details on land allocation, including utilized and unutilized parcel. Over the past few decades, the state government allocated 12,253 acres to 11 central PSUs with about 3,600 acres currently being used. Initially identified for auction as part of resource mobilization, the government is now considering resuming the land, official sources said. So, sir, इसमें लिखा हुआ है, sir. Organization, it is written, sources reveal that 11 PSUs, Indian Drugs and Pharmaceutical Limited, IDPL, land for various purposes also, sir. It is also written about 3 defunct IDPL at Balanagar, which has been shut for almost 40 years now, was allotted with 891 acres, which out of which 543 are unused. Similarly, 2,290 acres allotted to the now defunct Cement Corporation of India, 773 acres unused. Even Hindustan Machine Tool, HMT, allotted 123 acres, of which 50 acres remain unused. And also, in my constituency, sir, Midani, BDL, DRDO, and DRDL at Kanchanbagh, Chandrayan Gutta, sir, Ordnance Factory in Medak. So I want to have a clarification, sir. Honorable Minister Saab, kindly clarify, is it right or is it wrong? What? Okay, sir. Sir, and one more, sir. One more, sir, clarification I wanted to know. Sir, I was going through, a memo was given, sir. Subject, land Rangareddy district, Gandipet Mandal, Manikonda Jagir, village survey number 21121 extent of 50 acres, 0 guntas, prime government land allotted to Maulana Azad National University for establishment of National Urdu University, non-utilization of prime government land, order issued to resume land, show cause notice. उर्दू की एक यूनिवर्सिटी है साहब, एक यूनिवर्सिटी है स्पीकर सर, उर्दू की, मौलाना आजाद, ये यूनिवर्सिटी को भी दे दी है. This is why I said, sir, this government is land, going around land, sir. नहीं, but I really do understand. I mean, अब क्या करेंगे sir? अब है वैसे हालात. Sir, going further ahead, sir. वही बोला ना सर, मैं इनकम नहीं है, फिर आप लोगों का डेवल्यूशन फंड में वो 2 लाख हम दे रहे हैं, उसमें से दे रहे नहीं बोल के अब मजबूर हो गए. अब क्या करेंगे? अब गवर्नमेंट तो चलाना है ना सर, गवर्नमेंट तो चलाना है ना सर. पैसे कहां से लाएंगे? तनख्वाह कहां से देंगे? रिक्रूटमेंट कहां से करेंगे? पेंशन बेनिफिट्स कहां से देंगे? ये लोग बोल रहे पेंशन बेनिफिट्स नहीं दे रहे, ये लोग बोले रिक्रूटमेंट नहीं कर रहे, ये लोग बोल रहे जॉब कैलेंडर नहीं आ रहा. अरे सब आया तो कितना पैसा हो ना, पैसा आप दे दो हमारा, यहां से दे देंगे ये लोग. सही है ना सर? सर सर थोड़ा बहुत ऐसा होते रहा तो जरा अच्छा रहता सर. नहीं तो ऐसे चलते रह रहा, ऐसा होता सर, कोई तो भी जरा सो जाते, कोई तो रेस्ट लेते, थोड़ा ऐसा होते रहा तो अगेन एवरीबडी गेट्स चार्ज सर. थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सो मच. Thank you, sir. Sir, going further ahead, sir. Sir, HILT is only tip on the iceberg, sir. Sir, when I said land, sir, GHMC area up to ORR limits. अब आप देखिए सर, ये भी 2053 स्क्वायर किलोमीटर तक हो गया सर. फिर उसके बाद में अब आप देखेंगे सर, 111 जियो का एरिया है, वो भी BRS गवर्नमेंट 111 जियो का लाई थी. अब आप लोग भी उसको करेंगे, जरूर करेंगे. Because in everything footsteps are being followed, sir. अब सवाल ये है, कोई यहाँ रहता तो यहाँ से वहां जाता, वहां रहता तो वहां से यहाँ आता, हम जहां हैं वहीं रहते हैं सर. सर हम जहां हैं वहां खुश है सर. सर हम जाएं, फिर अगेन सर द फ्यूचर सिटी इज देयर सर, विल कंप्राइज एन एरिया ऑफ 765 स्क्वायर किलोमीटर्स. तो ये पूरा इसको ले लेंगे सर, ये पूरा पार्सल ले लेंगे तो शहर इतना बड़ा हो जाएगा सर. GHMC तेलंगाना का आधा पॉपुलेशन ये हमारे GHMC में आ जाएगा. ठीक है सर, अभी मेरे दोस्त ने सही कहा, खोली कुतुब शाह ने कहा कि मेरे शहर को कैसा कर, ठीक है, बहुत अच्छा है सर, एंड लैंड्स का है सर. बट सर ये इसमें जाते हुए ये क्या है सर, जियो 11 का भी देयर इज लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स सर. आई डोंट वांट टू गो क्योंकि ऑलरेडी आई टुक लॉट ऑफ टाइम सर, तो मैं ज्यादा नहीं लूंगा सर. बट ये जरूर कहूंगा कि जियो 111 covers an area of 538 square kilometers or 1,32,942 acres of land across 84 villages fall within the Geo MS number 111 area, sir. Includes water bodies of 16,000 acres, 32,000 acres of government land, and 85,000 acres of catchment area. Scrapping the GeoMS 111 will free 85,000 acres of catchment area and 16,000 acres of government land for real estate sector probably, sir. तो 16,000 के गवर्नमेंट लैंड के बाद भी पैसा आएगा जरूर. सर, आई मे रिकॉल द डिवीजन बेंच ऑफ तेलंगाना हाई कोर्ट in its order pronounced on 4th June 2024 had directed the state government to give a timeline for the submission of final report on high powered committee constituted under Geo MS number 69 April 22 examining the implication of scrapping Geo MS 111, sir. On 2nd May 2025, Telangana High Court raised various concerns about rampant urbanization around Hyderabad, prime water bodies, Usman Sagar, Himayat Sagar, and sought explanation of senior government officials regarding this large-scale construction and this eco-sensitive area, sir. So the bench emphasized the importance of strict implementation of GMS 111, indicating that it may consider appointing an expert committee or an advocate commissioner to assess the extent of encroachment and ecological damage in the area falling under GMS 111, sir. Future city to be the 4th city of Hyderabad, sir. The government has established the Future City, sir, authority with again 2025, sir, March 2025, spread over these 56 villages covering 765 square kilometers, sir. Moreover, a separate police commissionerate will also be formed, sir. Future City is poised to be around 30,000 acre land between Sri Salem and Nagarjuna Sagar Highway, sir. Includes numerous water bodies and private and government, sir. For the reason, I would suggest the government to constitute the 4th municipal corporation in Hyderabad metropolitan area to be named as Future City, sir. HMDA too goes for expansion, sir. HMDA also. Sir, when I said lands, I'm giving all the reasons, sir. Sir, incidentally, I may recall that the Congress government also expanded the jurisdiction of HMDA to 1,355 revenue villages spread over 105 mandals and in 11 districts. In the process, 332 revenue villages are included in HMDA limits. The HMDA area earlier comprised 70 mandals and 7 districts with 1,059 revenue villages covering an area of 7,257 square kilometers. The HMDA is now spread over. Pehle, sir, 7,257. Now it is 10,473 square kilometers area, sir. Kancha Gachibowli land row, we know, sir. अब ये कंचा गच्चीबौली का लैंड का मसला हो गया बोले तो आप उर्दू यूनिवर्सिटी के पास आ गए, सर. उर्दू यूनिवर्सिटी से अब आप ISB को भी गए हैं, मुझे ये भी मालूम. ISB के पास भी नोटिस गई, सर, क्या अनयूज जो आपका लैंड है वो भी दे दो बोल के. तो सबका लैंड ले लिए तो सर फिर कैसे होगा, सर? Sir, and you know, sir, after getting the observations made by Telangana High Court and Supreme Court, the Congress government has to give up its move to auction these lands and raise more than 20,000 crore, sir. Kancha Gachibowli, sir, 400 acres. और मैं बोला सर कि रियल एस्टेट पूरा गिरा हुआ है, गुस्से में आके बोले सर रियल एस्टेट नहीं गिरा हुआ है, देखो ये लैंड पार्सल इतने में गया, इतने में गया। सर वो एक ही पार्सल था सर, जो लैंड पार्सल का रेट आया 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 बोल रहे ना सर, वो ये अब ये पूरा एरिया सर, ये यहाँ पूरे बेंचेस हैं, ये एक पार्सल खाली है, तो ऑब्वियसली इट विल गो फॉर अ हायर रेट सर। सर इट विल गो फॉर हायर रेट सर। सर देन सर in this sir मैं जो है सो आपके जरिए हुकूमत से डिमांड करना चाहता हूं सर, फर्स्ट एंड फॉरमोस्ट द गवर्नमेंट शुड पुट HILT पॉलिसी ऑन होल्ड टिल द इशू इज स्टडीड इन डेप्थ एंड एक्शन प्लान इज इवॉल्व्ड सर। एनवायरमेंटलिस्ट, इंडस्ट्रियल पोल्यूशन एक्सपर्ट्स आर टेकन इनटू कॉन्फिडेंस, a meeting should be conducted, soil testing should be done, and then this policy should be declared, or this policy should be made operational sir. Secondly, the government shall draw up a land use policy and fresh master plan for the expanded GHMC area up to ORR. Third, the government shall give up any move to give quiet burial to the GOMS 111 since conservation of catchment area of Usman Sagar and Himayat Sagar remains a top priority, sir, ensuring ecological balance of Hyderabad megapolis, sir. Fourth, the government shall formulate a master plan for the future city development authority before proceeding with development of the future city. Lastly, the government shall desist from any action that are a repeat of the Kancha Gachibowli land mess. Please do not do that. It is getting an embarrassment for the government. It is getting embarrassment for the government, sir. Please don't do, sir. Let us not repeat the same mistake, sir. I request the Honorable Chief Minister Saab, apart from the Industries and Commerce Minister and Revenue Minister Saab, to respond to all the issues which I have raised, sir. Sir, now I'll take just a few minutes and I'll go on the Telangana Rising, sir. Telangana Rising and Vision 45 जो भी आपका है सर, बहुत अच्छी बात है सर. It is very nice, sir. Sir, I just want to go a glance at the social economic of Telangana Rising, sir. Telangana, which has been recording rapid economic growth since its birth in 2014, illustrates the limitations of per capita GDP as a measure of development. The state's strong economic performance contrasts sharply with its inadequate and investment in education and health, sir, raising questions about true benefits of its growth trajectory, sir. Sir, the reason I'm saying is that, sir, we might, हमारा GDP अच्छा होगा, हर एक चीज होगी, but ये दो चीजों में, sir, ये 10 साल से इसको ignore किया गया, health and education. Sir, when I started, I said that I was part of Vision 2020. I was also part of Bangaru Telangana. Bangaru Telangana, Bangaru Telangana, Bangaru Telangana बोलते गए सर, सुनते गए, सुनना था. अब जब बोले हम फिर यही बोलते थे, बिल्कुल बंगारू हो जाएगा, हम यहाँ बिल्कुल करिए बोलते रहे सर. वो बंगारू तेलंगाना हो गया. Yes. Now it is Telangana Rising. Sir? No, I'm sure, sir. I'm sure. And I pray that you come back to power in the next elections also. This time you are rising. In next term, you will be flying. I'm sure, sir. Yes, inshallah, Telangana will fly, sir. We will fly. And all our support will be there for you, sir. Because we have to do, sir. और ऐसा फ्लाई करेंगे, उसके बाद में जब भी अल्लाह चाहेगा, ऊपर वाला चाहेगा, भगवान चाहेगा, गॉड चाहेगा, फ्लाइंग के बाद लैंड करेंगे. But I only pray that we shouldn't have a crash landing. I only pray that we shouldn't have a crash landing, and I hope that because you know, sir, my childhood friend is a very good pilot, sir. He is the pilot, sir. The Zabardast, and Resa ma'am coming, sir. And we also have our senior member, sir, over here. seeing him, it reminded me that yes, we are going to fly. Because you are there, sir. You are there. We are safe. We all are safe. No crash landing, sir. We are safe, sir. Sir, going ahead, sir, I have lot of tables with me, sir. But you know, sir, not going further, elaborating in that, sir. What I feel, education has been neglected, sir. It has been neglected for the last 10 years. We need to have a special focus on education, sir. We need to have a special focus on health, sir. It is very important. Sir, when we see, sir, I'll just give you, sir, table, बहुत तेजी से पढ़ूंगा, sir. Sir, the first table which I have, sir, capacity of state to rise revenue for the 2024, sir. The gross tax of Andhra Pradesh is 55, gross non-tax is 5, total is, 60% of GSDP is 6.7, Karnataka is 6.8, Kerala is 6.5, Tamil Nadu is 6.2, Telangana is 8.4, sir. All the other states are 7, sir. Sir, if we have to see comparative profile of growth of domestic product and level of per capita income, sir, right from 2014 till 24, sir, in 15 and 16, Telangana was 11.6, 16 and 17, 9.3, 17 and 18, 9.7, 18 and 19, 9.1, 19 and 20, 5.4, and 20 and 21, 6.0, 21, 22, it is 11.1, 22, 23, 6.9, 23, 24, 7.4, sir. So, sir, the difference between Telangana and all India. Sir, when I say कि हमारे devolution funds लेकर चले गए, तो हमारे बीजेपी के friends गुस्से में आ जाते हैं. Sir, I'll give you an example, sir. Sir, difference between difference between Telangana and all India, sir. Sir, difference between Telangana and all India, sir. In the year 15 and 16, the Telangana 34,608 and 44.56% all India, sir. Sir, अगर हम इसको देखते गए, sir, last में जब आते हैं 23-24, the difference between Telangana and all India, difference is 71,848, sir, 67.69%, sir. This is a very big, I would say, sir. Again, I mean, people might say, what is he saying? It's a slap on the face of the people who said that Telangana will not survive. See how well Telangana is surviving after the bifurcation of the state of Andhra Pradesh. I remember one leader, I do not want to mention his name, he was saying that if Telangana banega, to Telangana mein bijli nahi hogi, Telangana banega to pani nahi hoga, Telangana banega to paisa nahi hoga. वो भी कांग्रेस के ही थे, चीफ मिनिस्टर बोले थे. लेकिन मैं कहूंगा सर कि आज you see, sir, now it is different case, not with all, he is not with the Congress also, he is in a BJP, sir. He's gone there, sir. For probably he had to go because the washing machine is with BJP, sir. Sir, the washing machine is in BJP, sir. कितना भी करो, कुछ भी करो, जितना भी लूटना है लूट लो, बनाना है बना लो, सब कर लो. उसके बाद अगर ईडी से, आईटी से, सब सीबीआई से बचना है तो क्या करो? जाओ बीजेपी की मेंबरशिप ले लो, वहां पे वॉशिंग मशीन हो जाता, सब बच जाता, पैसा बच जाता, सब बच जाते. That is what is happening. Sir, so going further ahead, sir, performance in education sector, sir. The performance in education sector is not that good as what it is in Andhra Pradesh or Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu and Telangana, sir. Sir, per capita state GSDP, sir, in education if we have to see, sir, 356, 564, sir. So it is difference between national and state expenditure, sir, is minus 38%, sir. Minus 38, sir. So I'm bringing this table. The reason is that, sir, कि we need to have more spending, sir. अब जैसे मैं कल परसों इरिगेशन पे बात कर रहा ना, सर, उस वक्त बोला मैं कि वो बड़े कॉन्ट्रैक्टर्स के बारे में, एक कॉन्ट्रैक्टर को, सर, वो बीआरएस वाले वो पूरे गवर्नमेंट स्कूल्स को कलर डालने का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट दे दिए, सर, पूरा बेंचेस लाने का दे दिए, सर. जबरदस्त, सर. 15,000 में एक बेंच, हजारों लाखों रुपये में एक स्कूल की बिल्डिंग. ठीक है, उन्होंने दे दिए, उन्होंने कर दिए. इन्हों आने के बाद बिल पूले उनके रिलीज कर दिए. रिलीज कर दिए सर ये लोग। तो अब ये नहीं सर, आपको भी दिए उन्होंने, बहुत पैसे दिए आपको, इनको भी सर। इलेक्टोरल बॉन्ड्स में बीजेपी को बहुत दिए सर, इलेक्टोरल बॉन्ड्स में बीजेपी को बहुत पैसा दिए सर, वो कॉन्ट्रैक्टर सबसे ज्यादा दिए सर, जबरदस्त, और दूसरे कंपनियों से भी दिए सर। तो ये सर स्कूल एजुकेशन में सर हम अगर आंध्र प्रदेश, कर्नाटक, केरला, तमिलनाडु, तेलंगाना को देखते हैं सर परफॉर्मेंस ग्रेडिंग इंडेक्स सर, अगर हम स्कोर आउट ऑफ 1000 अगर लेते हैं सर, तो स्कोर नहीं, क्या बोलना चाह रहे हैं, बैंक गारंटी आपको बॉन्ड्स नहीं मिले सर, बॉन्ड्स भी मिले और जेम्स बॉन्ड फंड भी मिला सर, नॉट ओनली बॉन्ड सर, जेम्स बॉन्ड फंड भी मिला इनको, बहुत मिला सर इनको बॉन्ड सर, इट इज ऑन रिकॉर्ड। बॉन्ड मिला नहीं मिला, बॉन्ड मिला नहीं मिला, बोलो आप, बॉन्ड मिला नहीं मिला आपको, इलेक्टोरल बॉन्ड्स मिला आपको, और मिलने के बाद पैसा भी लेते हैं और हमारे खिलाफ बोलते भी है, ये क्या है सर? ये बॉन्ड मिलने के बाद इतना एजिटेशन, ये एजिटेशन इज फॉर द कॉन्ट्रैक्टर और फॉर द पार्टी? Is it for the contractor or what, sir? Sir, enrollment in government schools and learning levels in standard 3, 5 and 8, sir. Sir, when we see, sir, the percentage of enrollment in government schools from 6 to 16 years, sir, Andhra Pradesh is 61.8, Karnataka is 71.1, Kerala is 44.5, Tamil Nadu is 68.7, Telangana is 59.8, sir, where ऑल इंडिया इज 66.8 सर। तो मैं आपको ये बोलना चाह रहा हूं सर कि व्हेन ऑल इंडिया इट इज 66.8 एंड तेलंगाना इज 59.8, वी नीड टू हैव मोर एक्सपेंडिचर ऑन एजुकेशन सर। थ्रू यू आई वुड से सर, वी नीड टू हैव मोर एजुकेशन ऑन स्कूल एजुकेशन सर, एंड ऑल्सो सर हु कैन डू डिवीजन सर, हु कैन डू डिवीजन? इफ यू हैव टू सी सर, तेलंगाना में 41.1 सर, एंड ऑल इंडिया लेवल 45.7। डिवीजन में हमारे बच्चे अच्छे हैं सर, हमारे बच्चे अच्छे हैं सर। सर, एंड इफ यू हैव टू सी हु कैन रीड सर, इन रीड सर तेलंगाना इज 56.4 सर, एंड ऑल इंडिया लेवल इज 71.1. So again in reading also the index says that we are little down, we need to improve, sir. Sir, activity of youth, sir, percentage of youth currently not enrolled in school or college, sir. Andhra Pradesh 6.7, percentage of youth who worked for 15 or more days in last month, 25.4 in Andhra Pradesh, sir. Karnataka, percentage of youth currently not enrolled in school or college, 7.6, sir. Percentage of youth who work for 14 days in Karnataka is 34.6, sir. Kerala, percentage of youth currently not enrolled is 6.6. Tamil Nadu is 2.8. Now you see, sir, Honorable Speaker, sir, it is a very important, sir. It is very important. Percentage of youth currently not enrolled in school or college in Telangana, and particularly हमारे मिनिस्टर साहब तुमला नागेश्वर राव साहब का भी उसका एक सैंपल वहां से लिया गया था खम्मम में, सर 30.1 सर, 30.1 सर. Percentage of youth who worked for 15 or more days in last month in Telangana was 56.9, sir. Sir, child labor is very important, sir. The reason when I am showing this statistic is that, sir, कि child labor ऐसा है सर, गुर्बत इतनी ज्यादा है. The reason I am saying, sir, कि pre-matric scholarship, yesterday also I demanded कि pre-matric scholarship should be released. Sir, now that I have schools, I am providing 20,000 children a free education. The saddest part is that, sir, कि the moment they come in 9th, 8th, 9th and 10th, they, sir, the moment the Ramzan month comes, many children, they don't come to school. What they do is either they work in the cloth shop, either they work on some bandi or something another, sir. कि अगर एक दिन काम करते हैं कुछ पैसा मिल जाता है. Sir, we need to have strict norms as to no shop, no factory, no working place is going to employ a child as a labor, sir. If this happens, we should take action, sir. And if we give them some scholarship, sir. That is why I said that scholarship is required, sir. When we say rising Telangana, yes, sir, we should make sure that we overcome these deficiencies, sir. And ability of youth in age from 14 to 18 also, sir. Again, Telangana is 45.8, sir. Andhra Pradesh is 75.5, sir. Karnataka is 71.5, sir. And sir, read at least a sentence in English. Read at least a sentence in English. Telangana is 43.4. Andhra Pradesh is 72.7. Karnataka is 61.2. Kerala is 95, sir. Telangana is very low, sir. We have to improve this also, sir. In higher education, sir, education gross enrollment rate, sir, government expenditure and rank of state public universities, sir, public expenditure on all levels of education, sir. Andhra Pradesh 2.52, Karnataka 2.01, Kerala 3.46, Tamil Nadu 2.45. We are the lowest. It's only 2.00, sir. Public expenditure on higher education, sir. Andhra Pradesh 0.34, Karnataka 0.34, Kerala 0.53, Tamil Nadu 0.38, and when we see Telangana, it is only 0.18, sir. Gross enrollment rate, sir. Andhra Pradesh 36.5, Karnataka 36.2, or Kerala is 41.3, and Tamil Nadu is 47.0, and Telangana is 40.0, sir. Number of universities among the top 100 state public universities, sir. In Andhra Pradesh there are 3, in Karnataka there are 4, and Kerala there are 4, in Tamil Nadu there are 9, and in Telangana it's only 1, sir. That is why yesterday when I spoke, when I spoke on universities bill, sir, I had requested that we need to have all the recruitment in the faculty which are posts which are lying vacant, sir. Or lastly, sir, Telangana rising. Yes, all my support, and MIM party will stand with the government for Telangana to rise and for Telangana to fly. We will be standing with you. We stood with you in Jubilee Hills elections. We will stand with you. We will see that Telangana really rises. But at the same time, sir, Speaker साहब, मैं आपके जरिए ये बोलना जरूरी समझता हूं कि तेलंगाना अगर राइज करेगा या हमारा नेशन इंडिया राइज करेगा, तो सर एक कंट्री सुपर पावर, एक स्टेट राइज हो सकता है उस वक्त ही जब इस मुल्क में और रियासत में रहने बसने वाले हर शहरी को उस तरक्की का हिस्सेदार बनाया जाए। अगर हम इस शहर में, इस रियासत में, इस मुल्क में बसने वाले किसी एक को भी अगर छोड़ देते हैं, उसको तरक्की का हिस्सा नहीं बनाएंगे, डेवलपमेंट का हिस्सा नहीं बनाएंगे, तो फिर ना मुल्क तरक्की कर सकेगा, ना रियासत तरक्की करेगी। और सच्चर कमेटी रिपोर्ट हो, गोपाल सिंह कमीशन रिपोर्ट हो या कुंडू कमेटी रिपोर्ट हो, कोई भी रिपोर्ट होने दीजिए सर, हर रिपोर्ट यही कहती है कि इस मुल्क में सबसे पसमानदा, सबसे पिछड़ा हुआ, सबसे पीछे अगर कोई है तो इस मुल्क का सबसे बड़ी अक़लियत वो मुसलमान है। तो आज मैं आपसे दरखास्त करूंगा सर, आपके जरिए हुकूमत से दरखास्त करूंगा कि आप तेलंगाना राइजिंग का हिस्सा मुसलमान को भी बनाइए, तेलंगाना की तरक्की के हिस्सेदारी में मुसलमानों को भी उनका हक दीजिए। मैं ये नहीं कह रहा हूं कि सिर्फ मुसलमानों को दीजिए, मैं ये कहूंगा कि मुसलमानों को भी हिस्सेदार बनाइए, हिंदू को भी हिस्सेदार बनाइए, ब्राह्मण को भी हिस्सेदार बनाइए, दलित को भी हिस्सेदार बनाइए, बीसीस को भी हिस्सेदार बनाइए, क्रिश्चियन को भी हिस्सेदार बनाइए, पारसी को भी हिस्सेदार बनाइए। हम नफरत की सियासत पे यकीन नहीं रखते, लेकिन बाज लोग ऐसे हैं जो हिंदू मुस्लिम की बात करते हुए इस सोसाइटी को बांट कर सिर्फ अपनी सियासी दुकान को चमकाना चाहते हैं। हम चाहते हैं कि हर कोई आए, एक माथे पे तिलक लगाने वाले को भी उसका हक मिले, सर पे टोपी पहनने वाले को भी उसका हक मिले। हम चाहते हैं कि एक सिख को भी पगड़ी पहनने वाले को भी उसका हक मिले, हर किसी को उसका हक मिले, और सब मिलकर हम काम करेंगे तो इस रियासत को हम खुशहाली की तरफ लेकर आगे बढ़ाएंगे। हम सब मिलकर काम करेंगे तो ये मुल्क आगे बढ़ेगा। हम सब मिलकर अगर एकजुट होकर अगर काम करेंगे तो मुल्क का नाम रोशन होगा और तेलंगाना रियासत एक तरक्की के बुलंदियों को छुएगा। मुझे यकीन है कि हम सब अपने पार्टी पॉलिसी से उठकर हम रियासत की तरक्की के लिए आगे बढ़ेंगे। ठीक है, आई हैव माई प्रिंसिपल्स, माई पार्टी, माई आइडियोलॉजी, बट विद माई प्रिंसिपल्स, माई आइडियोलॉजी, व्हाट इज मोर इंपॉर्टेंट इज द नेशन सर। What is more important is the country, sir. What is more important is the state, sir. What is more important is the people of the country and the state should live happily, loving each other, together celebrating the festivals of all the communities, sir. Sir, I hope that we all will come together, and I hope that whatever issues that I have raised, you're going to think about it. And in Telangana Rising, sir, please do not forget the real Hyderabad. Please do not forget the real Hyderabad, the old city, sir. So, old city, we have been requesting for road widening, sir. Sir, in old city, we are requesting for flyovers, sir. In old city, we are requesting for bus base, sir. In old city, we are requesting for hospitals, sir. In old city, we want playgrounds, sir. Sir, in city of Hyderabad, sir, the menace of drugs is capturing the youth of the nation, sir. We need to fight against the drugs, sir. We need to stop these drug peddlers, sir. We need to take action, sir. And the important issue, sir, I would request the government to kindly look into all the liquor shops permission which has been given near to a mandir, near to a masjid, or near to a school or a college, sir. The permission should be cancelled, sir. Sir, and also, sir, important thing, we should include one more thing in that, sir. No pan dabba should operate near a school, college, sir. Because these pan dabbas, sir, they are either they are giving those banned gutkas or some chocolates or something, sir. So we should include and we should amend that act, and we should say that pan dabba permission should also not be given, sir. मैं उम्मीद करूंगा कि पुराने शहर की तरक्की भी होगी, और आखिर में ये कहूंगा कि मूसी की पोल्यूशन, मूसी की तरक्की के लिए बराबर हम ताउन करेंगे कि मूसी की गंदगी खत्म होगी तो वहां के अतराफ बसने वालों की जिंदगियों में भी बेहतरी आएगी और उनकी लाइफ स्पैन भी बढ़ेगी। लेकिन इस चीज को नहीं भूलना चाहिए कि मूसी को अगर साफ करना है तो सबसे पहले हमको जितने भी हमारे लेक्स है, टैंक्स है, जो आज एक सीवरेज टैंक बने हुए हैं, उनके सीवरेज को रोकना है। सर, द रीजन इज दैट शामीरपेट, सर, तालाब इज देयर। शामीरपेट के नीचे एक तालाब है, रसूलपुले का तालाब है, सिंधी कॉलोनी बैक वाटर्स टैंक बंड है, सर। फिर कुकटपल्ली से भी तालाब है, सर। आप ऊपर से लेंगे दुर्गम चेरू, ये जितने तालाब शहर के अतराफ में जितने भी तालाब हैं, सर, उन सब का पानी, फ्लड वाटर्स, एक्सेस वाटर अगर आता है, सर, तो कहां आता? मूसी में आता है। कहीं मुर्की नाले से आता है, कहीं फिरंगी नाले से आता है, तो फिर मूसी में, सर, टैंक बंड का पानी भी जाता है अशोकनगर के नाले के जरिए। सर, व्हाट वी हैव टू डू इज, फर्स्ट we have to clean the lakes which have become a sewage tank, sir. And then the second important thing which needs to be done for a successful Musi project is that we need to separate the storm water drain from sewerage line. So now what has happened? All the sewerage is going in the storm water drain. Ashoknagar ka nala flood waters ke liye tha, Musi flood waters ke liye thi, lekin aaj isme sewerage aa raha hai. So we have to have a sewerage plan for city of Hyderabad, sir. We have to have HNL lines, sir. And storm water drains should be separated from the sewerage, sir. And then, if we are going to take up the Musi project, I am sure the Musi project will be successful. नहीं तो हम Musi को साफ करेंगे, फिर ये flood waters का, ये sewage waters का, ये polluted water फिर Musi में आ जाएगा. This is why I am saying कि step by step we have to go. I hope that this would be considered. Charminar pedestrianization project is there. We need to complete. Charminar दवाखाना है, इसको complete करिए, sir. गोलकुंडा फोर्ट पे केबल ब्रिज के लिए हम बोले, उसको लाइए. टूरिज्म को इंप्रूव करिए, और हम ये काम करेंगे, हैदराबाद को तरक्की देंगे, तो हम सब को एक फायदा ये होगा कि ब्रांड हैदराबाद मजबूत होगा, और ब्रांड हैदराबाद की मजबूती के जरिए इन्वेस्टर्स आएंगे. वी आर द आईटी हब, हमारे पास आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस का हब है. आज हमको और इसको आगे बढ़ाना है, कंजेशन ऑफ ट्रैफिक को दूर करना है. और मैं हुकूमत से फिर से कहूंगा कि हमारा मुकम्मल ताउन आपके साथ रहेगा. चलिए आप और हम मिलकर इस रियासत को उन तरक्कियों की बुलंदियों तक पहुंचाते हैं जो बंगारू तेलंगाना का वादे करने वाले नहीं कर सके। चलिए, you and us will rise, will go with you, and Telangana will rise, and inshallah we will have khushhali in Telangana. The farmers will be happy, the students will be happy, the government employee will be happy, and the nation will love each other and be happy with each other, sir. I thank you very much for giving me this opportunity, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్. ఈరోజు చర్చలో భాగంగా అక్బరుద్దీన్ ఓవైసీ గారు అనేక అంశాలు మాట్లాడుతూ మరి కేంద్రాన్ని మోడీని తిట్టడం అనేది అది మంచి అంశం కాదు అధ్యక్ష. ఎందుకంటే గతంలో కూడా వారు మోడీ గారి పేరు నిన్న కూడా తీసుకున్నారు అధ్యక్ష, నిన్న తీసుకున్నారు. మరి ఈరోజు ఎలక్ట్రానిక్ బాండ్